69 Hobbit Lane. I just had a couple comments. I've been watching some of the live streams and I've been hesitant to come down because I know that I work with the public every day and I'm trying to watch with COVID and wear my mask and everything else. And I was frustrated during the reopening when a lot of the board members weren't wearing masks and some of the people were still coming in wearing masks. And I sat here on the floor after one of the first meetings after the reopening of the office and was very frustrated because I had a couple comments, but I locked eyes with one of you and I had a couple questions and the meeting sort of like went to this weird situation where it abruptly ended and we all left and I had a couple questions, so I texted and I called someone and then texted with a follow-up because I really wanted to speak with one of the board members and I was ignored. So I was really frustrated and I've sort of been sitting back just listening and trying to compose myself. I don't have anything in writing, but I did have a lot of thoughts. One of my biggest thoughts is that we start all of these meetings with a prayer. And I'm a Christian. I like to treat people as I want to be treated, and I think probably everybody in this room does as well. It's really frustrating to sit at home and hear bashing from both sides. You know, we've got daggers thrown verbally and visually from everybody, not just the board, people in the back inciting arguments with everybody. It's not only is it unprofessional, but we start with a prayer and it goes into this ugly dark place where it just feels very unprofessional and really not unified at all. We're Union Township, we want to be, united, and it feels very disjointed sometimes. So I just want to make you aware of what it looks like from the outside. At one point, I was trying to find, about 2 years ago, the website for the township, and I couldn't find it. So I logged on to Facebook, and I found a page where I posed a question, very innocently asking a question, and found We the People of Union Township. And I was reading comments, and I was thinking, wow, this is really interesting how, the supervisors are putting these things on there, not knowing who was the supervisors, who was adding things, etc. at that time. So I started reading, and I've been looking and agreeing with a lot of the comments. I feel like when you are serving the public, you should really be transparent. The Facebook page that the township has, any kind of agenda, that should all be, and I see that it's becoming more available to the public, but it felt to me like a lot of things were, people ask questions and they're shut down when they're here. People have comments to say and they're shut down, or they're met with some frustration and anger. And I noticed when Michelle was speaking that you all did have your heads down, and I've sat back at home and I've watched that, and I feel your frustration because it feels like you're being ignored. And I think that sometimes when people stand here, they get up the courage and they have something they want to ask, and they're asked a question and it's brushed aside, or it's met with some sort of anger or disinterest. It shuts people down, it makes people not want to come and be involved. And my impression is you want people to be involved because we asked you to sit up here and represent us and help us do things for the township and make it better. So the only reason I'm here is to sort of make you aware that we kind of look, not professional, very disjointed, angry, and kind of always encompassing the negative instead of trying to bring out more positive and sort of going along and tapping into the positive. So, thank you.